Hello friends, this is Abby Jo and welcome to a cozy vlog. Some of this vlog was recorded in October and part in November. This was filmed over several weeks, capturing the fall season, traveling, and cozy November days. As we have been settling here in Kansas, it was time to get fall decor going on my front porch, so my daughters and sweet daughter-in-law headed over to Trader Joe's for mums and pumpkins for the front porch. We haven't been to a Trader Joe's in about a year or so, so we had a lot of fun getting stocked up on fall specials. I think fall and Christmas are so fun at this store. They always carry fun seasonal items. I love a good shopping trip with these lovely young women. They are such a joy to hang out with, and we also hit several yard sales that morning. After we bought the pumpkins and mums, we headed back into the store for several fun seasonal items and a few groceries. If you like pumpkin, they have everything flavored pumpkin in this store, from pasta, bread, chips, crackers, goodies, you name it. They have a lovely coffee and tea selection as well. There was even pumpkin coffee, and I love their chai mix and their organic Earl Grey. I ended up buying some cider donuts. We have never had the ones that they sell here. My daughter-in-law made us chicken turmeric noodle soup with the noodles from Trader Joe's, and they're made in Italy and they have such a good texture and taste. Then a few weeks later, I made another batch of the same soup, and I have to say it is going to be a new staple at our home. The rainy days have been so dreamy and cozy. I feel ready to nest after so much moving and traveling lately. I added this amazing marble tray to the coffee tea bar area so I don't get drips and messes on the wood. It works great and it is beautiful. It fits 2 cups perfectly for making coffee or tea drinks. I'm making a chai latte. I just add 1 scoop of the mixture. It says to add 2 scoops, but I find that to be too much. 1 scoop is perfect in my opinion, and it can make the can last twice as long. I add the hot water and a little half and half, and I mix together thoroughly. I think it turns out super creamy and delicious this way. Having a little respite with Natasha as we talk fall decorations and menu plans for the weeks ahead. I love using this wooden dough bowl for all of the seasons. I just add different things to make it look seasonal on the table. Hello everyone, this is Abby Jo and welcome to our channel and welcome to a month of coziness here. It's November and it's one of my favorite months of the year. I'm going to be kind of recapping part of October. We just recently went to Idaho to see our grandkids and our children and actually all of our family over there. And it was so much fun just seeing my parents and my brothers and the grandkids and my children that are grown up and married and have cute little ones of their own. And it was a really precious time. However, we went after we had just had a mild cold. And when we got there, we got probably 4 days in, I got really, really sick with like a very horrible kind of flu cold thing, a hack that I was just coughing forever. So if you hear my voice is still a little getting over all of that, and it's taken me a while to get back to filming since we got home because pretty much have had to take care of everyone, all of us together because we've all been sick as a family. And that's the first time we've really gotten sick like that in about 2 years. You know, a little colds here and there, but that was a big sickness for us after 2 years. And honestly, I think just vacation and all the different things and getting the big trip to move here, I just think it's a lot on your body and your immune system. So I'm glad that we're all getting well and just getting ready to enjoy my favorite time of year, which is November, December, January. I love those months of just celebration. And it's fun to talk to you guys about November because November is really a month of in-betweens. And I'm thinking about Thanksgiving and pies and decorating lightly for fall for my, my table and my island and just making it cozy. But I am also really getting ready to deck the halls. I'm so excited to get ready for Christmas. I am 100% ready to just go crazy. But I do love to have a few things for fall time. Like I love to have a fall centerpiece and few pumpkins around and something on my island. Last month at the beginning of October when I filmed the Trader Joe haul before we left to Idaho, I had some mums and some pumpkins on my front porch and it looked really beautiful and I'm enjoying it still. And I'm going to show you that part of this video is going to be Trader Joe's, what we got there, our trip, some yard sale finds, some thrifting finds, and just, getting ready for this cozy season. I don't know about you, but I grew up always getting ready for Christmas the day after Thanksgiving. And I've pretty much been that way for like most of my life, except for the last 5 years. I just started getting Christmas early and earlier. And I know some of you are going to be like, no, I do not like to get ready for Christmas. I understand. I think everybody can decorate and do it the way that they like. I feel like I kind of do a mix. I still want some of my fall stuff up, but I am so ready to have the cozy lights of my Christmas tree. So I definitely am going to be finishing up this fall filming today. And then I'm going to also start talking about, some homemade presents for you guys to make and talking about pies for Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about those things. And then I'm also excited about, you know, just the holidays. And I really believe in a stress-free holiday and just enjoying it as it is. And I definitely want to talk about that because I really think that when it comes down to the holidays when we're little, we just remember not necessarily the presents. I mean, can you even remember most of the presents you got? It's more the feeling and the feeling of coziness and being with family and games and making cookies with your grandma or your mom, just things like that. And that's what I love about the holidays. I just really live them up with my family because it's special memories. And I love feasting and making good food and playing games and having special moments, coffee with my husband on a date, you know, shopping trip at a thrift store with my girls, you know, staying in bed late on a Saturday morning and reading a book and drinking something nice and hot and warm. So I'm just excited to share that kind of stuff with you guys over the next few months and just show you some of the slow living ways that you can enjoy the holidays. I loved your guys' suggestions in the last video. I wrote a list. I am definitely gonna do some videos. I really wanna do a video on coffee for you guys, all the different ways you can make coffee, fancy ways, easy ways at home, making your own creamers, how to make a latte. I really would love to just do a full video on that. I definitely think around January, I would love to do a video that just kind of tells you guys a little bit more about Daniel and me and our house and just what we do and our kids and life, just some things like that you guys have kind of asked about, like us, like, you know, just knowing a little bit more. And so I think I'm gonna do a Q&A type video come January. I have so much holiday content thought ahead of for November and December. I think that will be kind of the thing that I'm gonna be doing until then. But I wrote a lot of that stuff down and I really appreciate all of your guys' comments. Thank you so much. I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a year and it was so fun to go there and get some fall things. I got these really cute petite pumpkin spice cookies and I'm excited to have these for the kids. They love these cookies, a total treat for fall tea times and everything. And you know, it's November now, so they're gonna be having a lot of their Christmas stuff out. So I'll definitely be going at Christmas time and getting a few Christmas treats. Tell me in the comments if you wanna see me going to Trader Joe's or Costco or any of those places. If you'd like to see like what I buy and what I get, I will try to get a video done like that too. And I've got a chai tea mix here. This is such a good mix. I love it. Something that I do differently is it says to use 2 scoops. I don't think you need 2 scoops. I think it's too rich that way. I always just use 1 scoop, add my boiling water, and then I add a little cream. And this is just a fun, once in a while, I just enjoy this. This is just like a little pre-mix treat and it's one of my brother's favorites. So I always send this to him for Christmas or a special occasion. And of course I had to buy some canned pumpkin. I'll definitely be baking the pumpkins on my porch because I always do. I usually take the seeds and put oil and some spices on it and bake those. And then I also use the pumpkin for pumpkin pie, but I also make a ton of pumpkin stuff from now clear and through Christmas. It doesn't matter. I do pumpkin even at Christmas time. I love making pumpkin pies and pumpkin muffins, and my kids really enjoy it too. I got some spice cider. I got 2 of these and the family really enjoyed the first one. So I'll definitely be making some more of this. They like it warmed up. So I usually warm it up and sometimes I'll add some extra spices to it just to make it a really spiced hot cider to drink in the evening. And I got this bouquet. I'm really happy with it. It's just a gorgeous fall bouquet and I love fresh flowers. They're like one of my favorite things because I usually grow a ton. But I was thinking about it and I thought, you know, this fall bouquet will last me all of November on my counter and I can add some fresh flowers to it if I want. But I love the weed in it and I thought I could even use it for like maybe a part of the table display or just on my island. So I grabbed dried flowers. I haven't even opened these up yet because I really wanted to use them for the month of November. And since it's the beginning of November, I am going to put these in a crock, and I might cut them down, but I just really thought they'd look pretty in one of my smaller crocks that I already own. It's right here. So I thought this would be beautiful. I think I'll arrange these with you in just 1 minute. So that's what I got. We already got the apple cider donuts, which were promptly wiped out the day we got them. The apple cider donuts were delicious. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I know we got mums and pumpkins and little things like that. We already ate most of the things. Oh, we did get these noodles, which I'm going to share with you guys at a later date. They are so good. They're made in Italy, and my daughter-in-law got me hooked on these noodles. I'll have to pick them up next time I go. But I think they make the best chicken noodle soup in the world. And my daughter-in-law has a recipe for chicken noodle soup with those noodles, and she puts in turmeric, and it's just so good. It's my new favorite chicken noodle soup. So the same day that I went to Trader Joe's, I also went yard selling with my daughter-in-law and my girls, and it was so fun. We had such a good time. I just enjoy thrifting and yard selling so much, as you know. I was able to pick up this really cool candle holder. It is so cool. It's out of wood. And she said it was like made in Tennessee or something. And I just absolutely love it. I can't remember how much I paid for it, actually. I just got so many good deals that day. But this was a treasure, and I'm super happy to get this. I thought it would look really good with like the flowers and candles, and just has a real fall ambiance. And then of course I could switch out the candles for Christmas, but I really love this so much. I'm not going to show you everything I got that day. We got a lawnmower, which was wonderful, electric lawnmower. It was like brand new. I got that. We really needed it for our lawn. I got this really cool iron Christmas tree to put in the front yard, and I'm going to wrap some lights around it. It's just so cute. It was like $5, so I grabbed that. I got some clothes for the kids, like $1 for these really cute dresses for my littlest one, and I got a winter coat for my son. So that I always enjoy yard sales when you can walk away with like a brand new winter coat and really cute dresses for just literally pennies on the dollar. Here's a little clip of our yard selling that day. My major score of the day was these antique rice fermenting pots. They are so cool. As you know, I love to make coffee with our AeroPress. It makes perfect little shots of coffee. And I also love using a French press when we have company. But my daughter-in-law, she absolutely adores the mocha pot, and we found this brand new one at a yard sale for $3. She already has one. And it makes really strong coffee shots, and it was only $3. And I will use this for making like a strong cup of coffee or like an Americano or, you know, anything. It's just great. And also when you have a lot of people over, it's nice to have different ways to make coffee. This is really delicious. So yes, I love the mocha pot, and you can find these at TJ Maxx and different places. But I, look around at yard sales because I got this for $3, and I think they're like, I think one this size is about maybe 25 bucks. So $3 is a really good deal. I got these little blue dishes. They are just so darling. I love dishes like this for putting my tea bags in, for putting spoons on. These just make me happy. Anything blue and white make me happy. So I grabbed these at the same yard sale that I got this really cool candle thing here. And it's where I got the really beautiful round antique rice fermenting pots. I can't believe I found those. They're on the front porch with my mom's in them right now. And I think I'm gonna put some Christmas greenery in them at the Christmas season, maybe with some lights. And they're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm really, really pleased that I found those. This is for making pour over coffee, and I've heard this is really, really delicious and smooth coffee. And this was at a yard sale, and it was I think it was like $10. I think it was $10. I should have kept the prices on, but it was a while ago. So I really wanted to get all the different coffee things so I could do a video and show you guys the different ways to make coffee without like a coffee maker, just by boiling water. So, you know, using this or the mocha pot or using a French press or my AeroPress. Those are just all really cool ways to make coffee at home. And I will be showing that in a video to come. This was the piece of resistance that we got when we were yard selling, and I just had to show it to you guys. I just was so delighted to find this at a yard sale because it's so pretty. It says cake on it, and I love making cakes. My daughter Natasha adores making cakes. She's even better than I am at it. And these are just absolutely, it's just stunning, and I cannot wait to put a cake in this. So this was like my favorite thing, like totally a happy birthday to me moment, because when I find something like this at a yard sale, it's such a treat. It's one of those pieces that you're like, wow, you don't find this very often. And I'm just absolutely in love with it. I paid $20 for it at a yard sale, which is a little more than I usually would pay for something, but this is such a unique piece and so fun. I felt like it was worth it. So this was my special fun cake platter dome. I'm not exactly even sure what they call these, but a cake cover, and I absolutely love it. And since I am doing a show and tell here for you guys, when we were in Idaho, I did go do some thrift shopping the few days before I got sick. I went to two of my most favorite thrift stores. I grabbed a few things that I just really love, brought them home, wrapped them in my suitcase, and they made it home just fine. And one of those is I absolutely adore is these cute little coffee mugs. I thought they would be so good for making strong coffee with the mocha pot. And they are just restaurant wear, and they are so beautiful. It's the red with like the black print of flowers. This is like one of my favorite makes, and I hardly ever see it. So I got these. These were $5, and I thought they were the cutest set for $5. So I got these. They're just, one of those things that makes me happy. I really needed a gravy boat. I don't have one. So I found this ironstone gravy boat, and it was only a couple dollars. I don't know where the tag is, but I was so pleased to find this. And I've already used it like 2 times for gravy, and I can use it for cranberry sauce. I just love the white because it just really will pop with the colors, and it's a really cool piece. So I was really happy with that. And I found these amazing little spoons. You know, I have my coffee tea bar, and I kind of wanted a slightly bigger spoon for stirring. And these were $2.50, and they're silver plated, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm excited to get those onto my coffee tea area. So excited about that. I got these 2 adorable containers, and I'm going to talk to you guys about how I'm going to make these into like Christmas ideas. I'm probably going to keep these 2 just because I love them so much, but I'm going to show you the idea of what you could do with them for Christmas. Any kind of pretty glass container size like this. I'll show you some gifts that you can make at Christmas time with this. This was at a thrift store that has kind of an antique area, and they kind of price it a little higher, but then they'll have sales. So this was all 55% off. So this was like $15.99, so it's 55% off, and this was $9.99, and it was 55% off. So I just love blue and white, so I did grab them at the 55% off. I also, it's really hard to find a functioning brass lamp, so I grabbed this. I was really happy with it. It has all the parts working. I just need to get a globe. So I grabbed one of those. I thought that would look so pretty on my counters and the table during the winter months. So super excited about that. And then I got these little salt cellars. I've always wanted salt cellars. You know, they're kind of hard to find and people don't really use them anymore, but you put salt and you put them by your plate. This was very much a very old thing. They don't do that really anymore these days, but a lot of people collect them, and they were $1 a piece. They were so cute, and I thought they'd be so pretty on the tea table with a little salt if we wanted to just sprinkle a little salt with our, pinch it with our fingers and put it on our stuff. So I just couldn't pass up partly the history of them. And then the other thing that I got, which I'm so delighted, these are like my favorite. I got 3 of them. We've already been using one. I saved the other to show you, but these are $1 a piece. And it has a goose and it's snowing, and I really just fell in love with these. When I have something that, you know, it's a soup cup, but we've already been using these for like coffee, hot cocoa, soup, everything. I just feel like they're so versatile, and I just love them so much. So these were like one of my favorite finds when we were out in Idaho. It was just fun to get these and wrap them up and bring them home. So I am ready. Feels like I got a lot of stuff in the month of October just because we hit some really good yard sales and some really good thrift shopping. So it's fun. I did not do hardly any thrift shopping all the months of summertime, barely. And then I went and did a little bit later before we moved. So it's really fun to get out and find some cozy things for the house and for the holidays. I adore getting out and shopping October through November, looking for things for the holidays at yard sales, thrift shops, all those things. It's been in the 60s lately. Back in Michigan, it's been in the 30s. So it's a little warmer here, and we've had a few more yard sales. So it looks like though yard sale season is really going to be done. So it will be definitely more of thrift shopping and things like that, maybe going to an antique store. So I'm just going to look for fun things and unique things for gifts for the coming up holiday season. I hope you guys are just getting cozy and enjoying the month of November. It is the in-between month, like I said before, and it's a month to just enjoy. I just love the coziness. We have a ton of birthdays, and we have an anniversary, and we have Thanksgiving, and it's a really busy time for us. But I am going to try to squish in some videos and show you guys just, you know, getting pies ready and getting ready for the season and cozy days at home. So thank you guys so much for always being here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Now for some video of our trip to Idaho to see the family. The little kids did such a good job traveling, and they enjoyed flying on a plane. I always think it's fun to go on vacation to a place that you know like the back of your hand. It's fun to visit all of our favorite thrift shops, restaurants, and beautiful spots that have memories attached to it. It was full-on fall foliage in Idaho, and the colors were absolutely stunning. The sunset and mountains were showing off as we drove to our rental condo. We picked up some of our favorite pastries in Spokane on our way to the rental condo and shared them with friends and family when they came to visit. The fireplace was one of my favorite features. It was also cozy. We played games and puzzles, had slow mornings with a big breakfast before heading out to go shopping or visit family. And of course, lots of coffee shops when on vacation. It was so beautiful. I think I always want to visit in the fall. The mornings were crisp and the air was so cool and fresh, and I loved all the shades of yellow on the trees. My daughters had fun trying on lots of clothes at the thrift shop. I always love looking through the dishes and antique cases. I also love to look through the linens. My daughter loves vintage watches and she always enjoys trying them on. Looking at vintage items and exploring is half the fun for me. So many cute things. I drew the line on bringing pictures back. I thought they might not make the plane trip home. And of course, I had to visit my favorite restaurant and eat my favorite dish. It's seared ahi on arugula feta beet salad. Daniel had shrimp tacos. Nadia had a bacon blue cheeseburger, which looked amazing. And Natasha had some grown-up mac and cheese, and the kids had chicken strips and fries. The sky was showing off its beautiful blue and white cloudy sky. Just driving around was very enjoyable. We drove all around Idaho visiting our family and friends. The condo that we stayed at had an amazing rooftop lounge and hot tub area, which was so enjoyable. We also barbecued up on the rooftop at night and had s'mores with some of our friends. The flight home went well, and it felt so good to be home and just get settled in. Now let's put this bouquet in the crock and arrange it. I'm going to cut the bouquet down a little so it fits in the crock at the right height. I'm adding in some of my artificial blackberry sprigs and willow that I got before we moved at Hobby Lobby. I thought it would make it fuller and have some more texture and color. I thought this lovely bouquet would look nice on the coffee tea bar area, and I think the colors really look fabulous. I wanted to iron some of my napkins and have an afternoon tea party with the family. The lace on these cotton napkins just make my heart sing. I love the little details. I wish I could find these napkins in all the different colors. I found these at TJ Maxx, but I haven't found any more. I think they are my favorite cloth napkin that I've ever had. It's very satisfying stacking these pretty napkins into a tidy pile. Setting the table for a tea party is so fun and always makes an ordinary day seem extra special. I love days when everyone is at home for afternoon tea. Since we just got back from our trip, I opted to make it simple, and I used the Trader Joe fall cookies and some Costco muffins with a pot of hot peach black tea.
Well, I don't mind to slow down anymore. I don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor. I don't mind selling out or playing cover song, just as long as friends and family sing along. And I don't need more money or a faster car, no. Don't need a magazine to call me a superstar, no. I'm gonna take this little house and make a home, and then I'll never have to face my nights alone. 'Cause in my heart I hear you speak, and on my face I feel you breathe next to me. Two by land, by air, by sea, and that is how it's supposed to be. Now, and that much I can say now. I'm pulling loaves of bread down from the shelf, and how rare it is that I stay up past 12. In the backyard we are going to start a garden. If that don't sound mighty good, I beg your pardon. 'Cause in my heart I hear you speak, and on my face I feel you breathe next to me. Two by land, by air, by sea, and that is how it's supposed to be. Now, and that much I can say now. If they don't love us, we don't need them. Let's find our own brand of freedom. If they don't love us, we don't need them. Let's find our own brand of freedom. I don't mind to slow down anymore. I don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor anymore.